Have you guys customized the new Basic Fun Littlest Pet Shop yet? Because I haven't. So in today's video, I'm going to be comparing, as a little experiment, what is it like to paint the old LPS, which I'm used to, versus the new generation Basic Fun LPS, because they have some slight differences, and we're going to be figuring out that journey in this video. So for this experiment, I tried to pick the closest bases that are similar as possible. So I went with two poodles. The white poodle is from the first generation of Littlest Pet Shop. I think you guys are probably quite familiar with it. And the purple poodle is from the first wave of the newest generation of Littlest Pet Shop. They're really similar, but they do have some differences. Like, first off, the styling of them is really different. The first gen is quite simple, very poodle-like, and this one feels like cartoony and really bright and eye-catching. I like both concepts, but we're going to be turning them into something completely different today. I was inspired by looking at recent Decora fashion, the very heavily decorated Japanese style in Harajuku. Instead of opting for rainbow, a lot of the recent Decoras have been doing solid colours, so all blue, all pink, but heavily decorated. So I wanted to take inspiration for that for these customs and kind of do them as a pair, but using different colours. So for one pet, I'm going to go for a pink theme, and the other I'm going to go for more of a blue theme. So we're going to see how cohesive they look together. Maybe they'll be twins. Who knows? Let's find out in this video. So to prep the pets ready for customizing, I'm going to be removing the original paint. So using some nail polish remover or acetone, carefully rub off the areas which you want to remove the paint. I'm familiar with this for the older style of LPS. You can rub off everything, but I noticed on the new gen you can't rub off the eyes. I think this might be to do with how they're printed, maybe they're like stickers, or I'm not too sure, but it just doesn't come off with acetone, which in one hand is a really good thing. You won't have to worry about your LPS eyes scratching as you're like carrying them in your bag and things like that. That was a really big issue for the old style of LPS. I've noticed that things would smudge or scratch. If you accidentally had nail polish remover on your thumb and you go to pick up an LPS and you've smudged the eye, you don't have to worry about that with the new gen. But on the other hand, when it comes to customizing, you've got to do an extra layer of base coat just to make sure that the eyes are covered and you don't have to worry about that seeping through. So I decided to pick up some air dry clay. I've never really used these for LPS before, not gonna lie, this is a little bit of an experiment. In the past I've used 2-part epoxy and Fimo clay and things like that, but I've never actually used air dry clay before, so I'm just gonna use this as an experiment to see how well it lasts. So I modelled little detailed hearts and stars and things over them. I did some more off camera because it took hours, I couldn't film it all. For one of the pets, I even sculpted bigger poodle hair and a hat and things like that. But yeah, wasn't caught on video. And once all the sculpting was done, I left it until the next day when it was dry and I was ready for the base coat. I decided to mix some white acrylic with a little bit of tacky glue. I thought this would be a great way to try and adhere the clay a little bit more to the plastic, which worked out really well in the end. It just helped it stick together a little bit more. And once that was dry, I went in with some colour. I didn't really have much of a plan for these. I was just having fun going with the flow. I haven't sat down and painted a custom in a long time, so I was just enjoying the process. Usually I would plan these out a bit better, but I knew I wanted to go with specific colour palettes and I just went at it. So I started painting one pink and one blue. Unfortunately, a lot of the time-lapse footage got corrupted, which sucks. But here they are complete, and they're being Mod Podged as we speak. And I'm using watered down Mod Podge to seal the paint in there. As you can see, I added little details with the white swirls along with all of the little clay model details. On the pink one, I added lots of heart motifs. I wanted to make her more like a little love-themed dog, maybe like a Valentine's pet with a little like plaster along her nose, which is very Decora core, and the little heart highlights in her eyes. And the blue-themed pet, I do kind of wish that I went with a blue base as well, but I thought the purple would be a nice little cool tone cohesive look. I really love the big hair and the hat with it. I wish I could have added some little like dangling pom-poms off the hat or something. That would have been really cute. But maybe I can think about that for a Mark II of this kind of idea at some point. Not gonna lie, I was a bit apprehensive making very vibrant customs because I usually make quite neutral tone customs, but this was really fun taking myself out of my comfort zone and just enjoying the painting process without worrying too much about how it's meant to be or this, that and the other. I just got to put some paint on a pet and I had fun on a nice summer's day. I like how the bottom of the sculpt of the ears on this one looks like a little rose. I kind of took inspiration from Rose from Steven Universe. And the pink one is really girly pop. I wanted to keep the ribbons in her hair, so I kind of went with that like cutesy theme with lots of pink, lots of hearts, lots of swirls. I like how I added the highlights of the whites. It really made things pop. I think maybe I could even add a gradient over top of the whites so it kind of fades from different shades of pink maybe in the future. I'll think about that. Alright, let me know what you think. Do you prefer the purple one or the pink one in the comments down below? I can't wait to see your comments. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!